If I had to start learning to code all over again, I might do things slightly differently. I learned programming and other computer science related subjects at university, in a classroom, with a teacher and exams and all of that. But there are many ways to learn how to code. You have apps, you have books, you have boot camps and online tutorials. But in this video, we will focus on the use of AI. I'll show you how using AI to learn can go wrong and what to expect when you use AI. But I'll also show you how I personally use it today to learn new topics. And at the end, we'll ask ChatGPT what it thinks about it and see if we agree or not. When you learn something, at first, things are confusing and you go through trial and errors until you understand the new concept. So using a calculator wouldn't be very helpful when a kid is learning to addition and to do subtractions. So learning is about more than just getting quick answers. It's about trying and coming up yourself with the answer. So if you get into the habit of immediately reaching out to ChatGPT for help, you are not really learning. So you might have the illusion of learning, but you are not building solid foundations. But there is also something very specific about learning to code. So programming is a combination of problem solving and translation. So what I mean by translation is that you have to translate your thoughts into a sequence of instructions that a machine can understand. So problem solving and writing accurate machine instructions are skills that are acquired through practice. So a question-answer interaction like on ChatGPT or generating the code directly with the code assistant, it doesn't encourage you to develop the skills you need to become good at programming. But don't worry if you struggle, because that's part of the process, that's part of learning. So remember that it's not only you that struggles. So programming is complex, which makes it actually interesting. So it's easy to be amazed at what an AI can do, but AI has limitations you should be aware of. So you can go to ChatGPT homepage actually and see the limitations. And the very first line reads, ChatGPT sometimes writes plausible sounding but incorrect, nonsensical answers. So the warnings are there. So of course the responses are pretty good and helpful most of the time, otherwise no one would be using it. But what if I told you I will lie to you at some point in this video? So naturally you would be a little bit suspicious, and from that point you'll pay close attention to what I'm saying to see if I'm lying. But don't worry, you can relax, I won't lie to you. But that's my whole point. If you put an AI in the teacher's position and you position yourself as the student, you, the student, shouldn't be the one doing the fact checking. The teacher is traditionally the one in charge of fact checking what the student puts forward. And the problem is that if you are learning a new topic, you are not in the best position to do the fact checking of the AI's answer. For example, if you don't know anything about how AI works, or if you don't know anything about programming, and if you ask ChatGPT the question, can you teach me programming? How will you judge if the answer is accurate? And that's actually precisely what we will do at the end of this video. So stay at the end to see what ChatGPT has to say about that. Despite the limitations, it doesn't mean you should give up on AI. If you are working on a coding exercise, you've tried your best to solve the problem, and you are still stuck, by all means, ask an AI. But when the AI gives you the answer, don't stop there. Check if the answer makes sense to you. Can you test it? Does it work? Do you understand why it works? Because remember, AI is not 100% accurate, so always stay on your guard. And if you are following an online tutorial and you are reading a book, you rewatch the tutorial or you read the chapter multiple times and it still doesn't make sense, ask an AI to explain. A helpful trick actually to when you interact with an AI is to ask the AI to explain in plain language, or to ask the AI to explain as if you were 10 years old. So that's quite a popular prompt to simplify concepts using an AI. But something that I actually do before I start tackling a complex or vast study topic, I ask ChatGPT for a summary of the topic. So then I can dive into the subject in detail and I know how the different parts relate to the bigger picture. So in my opinion, AI shouldn't be your principal or your only studying resource. Instead, it should complement another type of material that you can trust, of course, and that is compatible maybe with your learning style. But I think AI should come secondary to another more trustworthy material source. So I believe the ideal situation to get the best out of AI is when you already have some prior knowledge before reaching out to the AI. So you should treat the AI more like a study partner rather than a teacher. But it's a study partner that is super intelligent, but sometimes you can make silly mistakes. So you have to be careful, right? So right now it's time to ask ChatGPT if it can teach us how to code. But before that, if you are enjoying the video and you think this advice can help you grow, click on the thumbs up. It can help others find the video and it helped me grow as well. Okay, so let's ask ChatGPT. Can AI be used as the main learning resource to learn programming? Okay, let's see. And that's a resounding yes. AI can serve as a valuable resource for learning programming, offering several benefits. So interactive coding tutorial. I guess if you are using ChatGPT, it will be a question answer type of interaction. So there is interaction there. Code example and suggestions. Yes, we have debugging assistance, project-based learning, some AI platform, guide learners through project-based. I haven't really used those new platforms. I think Code Academy has some AI baked into it, but I haven't tried it. So if you have, just feel free to comment and see and tell us what you think about that. Personalized learning path. Actually, you know what? I think that's a very good use case for AI to build like a roadmap or a study plan using AI. But again, I would recommend based on that study plan to go check out external resources. Q&A support, yes, why not? Code review and optimization. I think it's always good. You can use AI as a second opinion to check your code and see and interact with it to get some feedback on it. But again, all of these, I would not necessarily disagree. My only issue is always about the accuracy, because if I have a teacher that I can't fully trust, I have a problem with that. So I guess at the end there is a little bit of nuance. So while AI can be a powerful tool for learning programming, it's important to use it as part of a broader learning strategy that includes traditional learning method, textbook. Okay, so the combination of AI tools and traditional resources can provide a comprehensive learning experience catering to different learning styles and needs. So I guess at the end, humans and AI do agree. So there is a little bit of nuance here saying that, you can use AI as part of a general learning strategy. But my take on this is that other resources should be the main resource and AI should come as a complement to those resources. So we agree, but with a little bit of nuance there. I have mostly talked about ChatGPT and not so much about Code Assistant, so you might disagree with me, but check out this next video to know what I think about using them in your workflow.